Hi, everybody. We are going to be talking about how to change out our numbers. We know that 10 ones makes 10. We know that 10 groups of 10 are 100. And we know that 10 hundreds makes 1,000. So in this lesson, we're going to be looking at, as we count from one number to another, we're going to be looking at where did we make that exchange? Where did we change in 10 ones for a 10 or 10 tens for 100? That's what they're asking us to do. They're going to ask us first to count by ones, and we'll change into a larger unit as we need to. So as we do this, we're going to count and show our work on this page. You can draw them if you'd like. So we need to count from 368 to 500. And I'm going to go ahead and put that here at the top of my paper. 368 to 500. So we're going to show our work over here. So we need to start with 368. If we have 368, that's going to look like this. 1, 2, 368. That would be a 6 in the tens place. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and we're going to have 8 in the ones place. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So now, as we look at, this is the number we have right now. We have 3 hundreds, 6 tens, and 8 ones. We can see that this is not a friendly number yet. When we can move it over to the tens and start counting on by tens, that's going to be a friendlier number. Right now, we need to use ones. We can see that we need to fill this in. We can see that we need to fill this in before we can move to the 100s. And we need to move to the hundreds because right now we have 368 and we need to get to 500. So we're going to start here. We have 368, count with me, 369. That will make the 10, and it would be 370. So now at 370, I am going to change these out and change them up to a 10. Now, they would still like us to count up higher. So they want us to count by ones. So we are at 300s, 7 tens, 370, and now we're going to continue counting by ones. 371, 372, 373, 374, 375, 376, 377, 378, 379, 380. Again, we can change these out. We changed at 370. Now we've changed at 380. Adding that next 10 over, we have 300s. Now we have 8 tens. We need 2 more tens before we can switch over to the hundreds. So here we go. 380, 381, 382, 383, 384, 385, 386, 387, 388, 389, 390. Again, we have 10. We can trade it out for a 10. Now we only need one more group of 10 before we can trade in for 100. So we're at 300s and 9 tens, which is 390, 391, 392, 393, 394, 395, 396, 397, 398, 399, 400. We are going to trade out those 10 ones for a 10. And now look at my tens. How many tens do we have? 10 groups of 10 makes 100. We're going to change this up for 100. Now we have 400s, 0 tens, 0 ones. We're going to go to 500. So here we go, starting with our ones. 401, 402, 403, 404, 405, 406, 407, 408, 409, 410. We're going to change those 10 ones out for a 10. Now we have 400s, 110, which is 410. So now we're going to add 1 to that, and we have 411, 412, 413, 414, 415, 416, 417, 418, 419, 420. We have 10 again. We're going to change that out for a 10. Now we have 4 hundreds and 2 tens, which is 20. So we have 420, 421, 422, 423, 424, 425, 426, 427, 428, 429, 430. We have 10 ones again. We are trading those in for another 10. We have 4 hundreds, 3 tens, which is 430. 431, 432, 433, 434, 435, 436, 437, 438, 439, 440. Trading in those 10 ones for a 10. We have 4 hundreds and 4 tens. 400, 10, 20, 30, 40, 440. Let's keep counting. 441, 442, 443, 444, 445, 446, 447, 448, 449, 450. I'm going to change those out for another 10. Now we have 4 hundreds and 5 tens. 450. Let's keep counting. 451, 452, 453, 454, 455, 456, 457, 458, 459, 460. We're going to change those ones in for another 10. We have 4 hundreds, and now we have 6 tens, which is 60. We're getting closer to trading up for that last 100. So we have 460, 461, 462, 463, 464, 465, 466, 467, 468, 469, 470. We are trading out those 10 ones for a 10. Now we have 7 tens, or 70. We need 3 more tens to get to our 100. Here we go. 471, 472, 473, 474, 475, 476, 477, 478, 479, 480. We get to change these out. While I'm here, I'm looking at how goofy it turned out this time. You don't need to worry about which way those ones are facing as you're putting them down. Even with the tens, we're counting them as we go. We know what 10 looks like. They don't need to all be facing the same way. We're going to trade those in for another 10. Wow. Now we have 4 hundreds and we have 8 tens, 5 and 3. We only need 2 more tens. Let's count. 480, 481, 482, 483, 484, 485, 486, 487, 488, 489, 490. We've got 10 more ones to trade up. We've got another 10. Now we have 9. We have 4 hundreds and 9 tens. That's 490. We're trying to get to 500. So 490, 491, 492, 493, 494, 495, 496, 497, 498, 499, 500. We're going to take that 10 out. Those 10 ones we're going to trade in for a 10. So now how many 10s do we have? 10. 10 groups of 10. We can trade those up for 100. How many do we have in the hundreds place now? We have 500s, 0 10s, 0 1s. That is the number 500. All right. So that's what we were working toward. As we look at now at page 129, it's going to ask us questions about how we were counting. So when we had 377, so 300s, 7 10s, 7 1s, did we change to make a 10 or 100? No, no. We needed to get this number to 10 before we could do that. When we got this number to 10, how many did we need to get to 10? 78, 79, 80. We needed to add 3 1s. So yes, I made a change. No, I needed 3 1s or some 10s. Okay. So here, 392. Did we make a change to a larger unit? No, we did not. We needed to make a change. We needed to get this number to a 10. If we have 2, how many more do we need to make 10? What is that number, Bond? 8's partner is, I'm sorry, 2's partner is 8. If we have 8 more, then we were at a place to change. So when we got to 400, were we able to make a change, or do we still need to get that number up to that number is already at 10. This number was at 10. At 400, we changed out our 10s to make a new 100. What about then at 418? No, those are not 10. There's 8 in the ones place, and there's just 1 in the tens place. So 418, we would still need 2 more ones. Remember, 2's partner is 8. So 8's partner is 2 in order to get you to that next number. The last 2 numbers, 463. No, that is not a 10. That is not a 10. How many more do we need in the ones place? What is the partner with 3? We used it at number 1. 7 and 3 are partners to make 10. So if we have 3, we need 7 more ones to get to a 10. And then once we have a 10 here, we can exchange it. So 470. Did we make a change here? Is this number at 10? It is. Once we got to the 10, we moved 1 over here. So this time we were able to make a change at 10. Wow, that was a lot of counting today. Good job, everybody. I will see you next time.